The Registry Services Directorate has undergone some significant change over the last 2 years. During that time, we've lost some teams that were traditionally part of Registry, so admissions and the Quality and Collaboration Unit, and instead we've inherited the Apprenticeship Operations team and we've inherited ASK. And we felt it was probably about time that we update staff on the Directorate Structure, who does which roles, so that they can better target their queries. We now have a Deputy Director of Registry Services, and that is Raymond Mellors. Reporting into Raymond are various different teams, so our Head of Records, Anita Patel, who looks after both course and student records. Ray then also has Michelle Renton, who's the Fees and Funding Manager, and Michelle and the team look after all of our interactions with Student Finance England, setting fees, making sure our student record system reflects each of those things. Kirsty Forth reports into Ray, and Kirsty's our Statutory Reporting Manager. Her and a team look after the university's responsibilities with external reporting to agencies such as HESA. There's also Francesca Coxon, who's Head of Student Customer Services, and she looks after the ASK team, who are responsible for student queries and student services generally. Finally, reporting into Raymond is Debbie Collymore, and she's the Head of Apprenticeship Operations, and the Apprenticeship Operations team look after all of our apprentices, everything from making sure that we are engaging with our employers, onboarding our apprentices, right the way through administering their journey whilst they're with us. Reporting directly into me within the structure is Phil Whittingham, and Phil is the Head of Research Degree Student Services, and the team look after our research students. There's also then Georgina Lahiri, she's our Head of Timetabling, and they do exactly as you would imagine what they do, which is about timetabling and room booking. I also have Louise Good, who's our Head of Exams and Graduate Services. They look after all of our examinations. That includes scheduling them, invigilating them, ensuring they run smoothly. And then also our Graduate Services, who look after the production of certificates and the arrangement of graduation ceremonies. Then there's Mike Strong, who's our Head of Student Visa Compliance and Advice, and he also wins the prize for having the longest job title in the Directorate. So Mike looks after the team that support our international students. This is everything from making sure that they arrive and enroll effectively with us, and that also then they're supported through their journey and that we're meeting our obligations in relation to visa compliance. Neil Wharton is our Head of Student Systems, and they look after the team that support our student systems work. That's the development of our SIT system, making sure that it's delivering everything that the university needs in an effective and efficient manner. And then last but not least, we have Agatha, who's the Directorate's Communication and Administration Officer. Agatha stood behind the camera now doing the easy part of this job. And what Agatha does on a day-to-day basis is manage the Directorate's financial transactions, but more predominantly leads on our communications and making sure that people know what our Directorate is up to. So as we embed this new structure, we'll be looking to work closely with each of you to just make sure that we're delivering everything that we need to deliver to make your lives easier. Some of the things that we'll be working on is to become more accessible with a focus on customer service as we move forward into the future. If in the meantime you have any sort of suggestions or questions, do get in touch with us, but otherwise look out for future communications from us.